It's me, Laura B at Craft and See with Laura B. How is everyone today? I am okay. I feel like I woke up in the wrong sleep cycle. That I'm hungover, which I had nothing to hang over, so I don't get that one. But anyway, you know how it goes, where you just, ugh. So I'm going to muddle through this. What we're going to do is do a few pockets and kind of show you what you can do with different, pockets. Not your standard, ooh, excuse me, hit the power cord. Not your standard envelopes is what I'm trying to say. Not your standard envelopes. But first, I wanted to show you, I told you, did a couple videos on tags for a journal swap. And I wanted to show you what one of the lovely ladies sent me. Now, she all packaged it up nice, and it was in one of those cellophane pocket, pouches, and it was just beautiful. Anyway, so I opened it and went through it all. And anyway, I got this lovely, lovely napkin, which will be so much fun to play with. Look at that. The succulents. It's like no matter which way I do it, this looks right side up to me. And that, anyway. And then a lot of, again, I know there's a name for this, pattern, sewing pattern paper. I am really just, ugh. Now, all of these were in this really cool plastic pocket, which I'm going to figure out something to do with. You know it. I haven't had a lot of time the last few days. I've been working hard to... Here's a nice, what is this? The window near Gallup, New Mexico. Ooh. And this is an old one. This is not a new one. And this really pretty vellum, I think it is. And here's the tag, which I absolutely love. I love it. I love how the little girl's sticking out of there. Here's a little baggie. Hi, Isabel. Yes, honey. Doggy food doggy is upstairs. Doggy food doggy is upstairs. I know. Oh, good girl. All right. I love this little playing card. And just a little, bits and bobs and things to stick in journals. Collaging. I like that. That's a really nice embossing job. Nice and thick. I had these furniture movers come. And, and even more goodies. Oh, yeah. Little labels. And they took the big ugly couches and its companion sofa, two-seater. All of them had recliners in them, so they were heavy as you know what. And, they were secondhand, and they had been well used before, so they weren't, they weren't very comfortable. But anyway, they came and took those, and so the sleeper sofa that was in here, this part of the Crafis that was originally probably a bedroom, that's upstairs now. And my couch, my glorified daybed is down on this side of that side of the wall. Ooh, that's nice and fragile. I like that. I really like that. I like that embossing folder. And then a little pocket full of more goodies and tulips, which I love. All of this wonderful, beautiful stuff. Anyway, so she doesn't have a place to lay here in the room and look out the window. I need to figure something out. And here's some more stuff that she packaged brilliantly. And this, which I just think is so unique. It's the same kind of plastic that this is. And she just sewed some, I don't know if that's faux leather in there. I don't know. And little brads, and then put a silk, probably leaf in there, and then sewed it around. I mean, is that not cool? Coolest thing ever. Anyway, so that's my happy mail. I had asked her permission to film it, my happy mail and tag, and she said yes. And this really pretty ribbon. Okay, so what are we doing today? I know I'm going to call her a new friend that got some, when I was doing that stamp giveaway, you know, here's a bunch of stamps and you just pay postage. Anyway, she was asking some questions. She had a bunch of pockets that were more or less like this, and what you could do with them, envelopes I should say. And I tried to take this one apart gently, and it didn't work, which is okay, because we're going to talk about that. What happens when you try to take these pockets apart and, you know, everything goes off the rails. Now, I'm in between projects per se, so I'm revisiting last year's Ode to Janie B. Here's the cover, if you remember. I'm trying to remember what this is. Might be Amazon packaging, you know, the brown papery with the stuff in the middle. Anyway, so what we're going to do, get back on here, is I'm going to show you what you can do with these. I also have some CD envelopes that I finally got some CD envelopes, and what we can do with different sized envelopes that are just a little bit wonky or odd, or, you know, like the ones she showed me are tall and thin. You can make pockets, you can make tags, you can make pocketed tags. There's a lot of things you can do. Why did I deconstruct this? Because I wanted to show that you can deconstruct them and run them through your Big Shot or any kind of die cutting machine. And I'm sorry, I'm really trying hard to think. And die cut them, cut shapes out of them is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just not coming out. Forgive me, my friend Jen came over, and you know, Jen and I always have a good time doing nothing and everything, and so I'm still reeling from all the fun I had. And what I think, I'm looking through my, you can do regular shapes, you can do not regular shapes. And I'm trying to find one that I really like, and then getting into the winter. So what we are going to do is, since it is Ode to Janie B, and I've got to find one that will fit. Sorry, I really am thinking. Okay. I want to take a Tim Holtz Sizzix die, and I'm going to die cut that. And then I'm going to emboss it. Good God Almighty, the words will come. Just, you know, not right now. And I am offsetting it because, you know, otherwise it's going to be a little, I mean, it'll fit, I suppose, but why not offset it? Because, you know, I was just listening to my playlist on the YouTube, American Woman, Lenny Kravitz. You know, why not? Now, I probably don't need to do it twice, but I always do, at least. You know, like I said, that's just going to give us the butterfly shape, which is fine. Now, let's put the butterfly, and we'll have all this niceness. Let's see if I can do it without having to get a tool out. And why, yes, I can. Now we have this to do whatever we want with. Now this has got to go, and this has got to come up. No. Forgive any discombobulateness. more than my normal. I really am trying hard to wake up. I went to bed very late last night. Late for me, anyway, I should say. It was almost midnight. You know, y'all know I turn into a pumpkin. I don't turn into a pumpkin. I turn into this, like, scary hag lady who cannot now find her envelope. So, as Mitzi says, suck your toe all the way to Mexico, which I had never heard of until her, so. Now, I do cut my embossing folders apart so that I can put different sizes and manipulate them. I think we will do this one. Now, this is the part I always get. It's always the one, how to put them in there is what... Well, we're just going to go for it, and I'll either get it right or I'll get it wrong. And then it will be what it will be. So... And then you run it through like this. You sandwich it. I really do need to get more plates. I only have so much room. And I don't even know if that's enough. It doesn't feel like it was enough pressure. Under pressure. And I suppose it was probably supposed to be that way. And I did it that way. So, but you just turn it around. There you go. See? So there's always a way to get yourself out of it when you mess up. It's trying to figure out which way to put these. That confuses me always. And yes, I feel like a moron. It's okay. Did you eat? Good girl. You doggy food doggy? Did you doggy food doggy? Good girl. Okay. Go play. Go play. Go girl. Go play. I know. I'm busy. You chose to sleep your morning away. Yeah, you did. Yep. Okay. Go ahead. Go play. Good girl. I'm telling you, they're like children, right? Give me attention. Give it to me now. Now. I got the doggy food doggy thing from my son. That's how he calls his dog to dinner. Asked me if he wants some doggy food doggy, and I just picked it up from him when they were here one summer. Because I thought it was cute. Okay, so I'm putting that away for now. I don't need it. Oops, get up here. A squirt bottle there, but I just can't figure out what I'm going to do with it. Okay, go lay down, please. Go on. Go lay down. Good girl. Go lay down. I know. I'm sorry. I got to figure it out because you can't look in the window. She can't look out the window and, you know. So yes, this is backwards from how I tore it apart, but that's okay. You'll not be able to tell once we get it all said and done. I'm just thinking about how I want to do this. Okay, but don't think too hard is the point. Now, since it is on this, and I do have quite a bit of Janie B's stuff on vellum, or tracing paper. Oh my gosh, I got it right. Tracing paper. Anybody who's new on my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And you're going to find out real fast that, well, words tend to elude me at times, and, well, we just have to get over that. We have to work within that. So I'm going to fold this back over so I know where I need to trace. So how is everyone on this beautiful Saturday? At least it's Saturday for us, for me, for everybody when I'm filming this. Well, unless you live, you know, 18 hours away, then it's Sunday. Okay. American woman, mama let me be. Excuse me guys, slurp tea. I have been using this scoreboard more and more often because it's, gosh, now I lost my markings. Did I? Yep. Alright, let's try it again. I might put it on that side. It doesn't matter. I didn't lose my markings. Nope, there they are. I just couldn't see them. The pencil mark is so faint. Anyway, I was telling Mitzi I have been working really hard on trying to get everything organized and exactly where I want it, because, you know, I'm foot surgery and I'm tired and I have all these things I should be doing, and it's okay if I just play today because I'm tired from all of the organizing and clearing things out, and I still have so much more to go. And she said yes I could, so here we are. And see, this is too long because this is the one this is the one I wanted. Okay, so it's going to look like this when I'm done with it. And how am I going to attach it on there? Well, I'm really glad you asked. I am going to do this. All right, you can see me. Anyway, finally, after all of the snafu and the foobar that, you know, is the insurance portion of this surgery, has been, for the most part, taken care of. Well, it has been. Once again, I got the letter of, yeah, it's okay to have surgery. Well, yeah, I already knew that. I'm just going to glue that right there. I do have a surgery date. It is July 26th, which is good. Yay, I have surgery date. Yay, I get to go to the Mariners game. You know, won't have to be non-weight bearing for that. But boo that I have to wait so long, because my foot pretty much hurts 24/7 now. Haven't found anything that make it feel better and or stop hurting. So there's that. See, so now we have a background and we can slip cards in and out of there. Yes, I glued the backing to the actual front so you can't see the tag when it slides in, but obviously we did that because of the Flutterby. Now what I want to do is cover this part, and I'm going to put some washi tape. Washi tape in there. just because. I'm going to actually put it on the inside. And of course I'm going to do one. So I bought this owl, this plastic owl off of Chinazon to try, and what I want to do is deter hawks from taking my hens, any more of my hens or a hen or whatever. And so it's like 15 inches tall, right? It's this plastic thing, but it's pretty realistic looking. It as in realistic looking enough that it's and it's sitting on the step stool that was right outside the door, and it scared the crap out of me, not once but twice. The first time I must have jumped a foot because it like came out. It's like it was right outside the door, and I came out and I didn't notice it the first right when I walked out, but I kind of looked towards my right and then saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I swear to you I jumped a foot. Like, you're a dipshit. You're the one who just put that there. I know. I mean, we're talking less than half an hour before I scared the crap out of myself. I put it out there, so. I'm actually just going to go ahead and use the paper version of that and cover this. What I will do is glue this to the inside. That, so it will make a gusseted pocket. I'll just do that right now while I'm here, up in here, because it goes over the top. One of the ways you can do this is to make sure you get the glue everywhere is glue on the outside of that side and the outside of this side, and then kind of go, and because of this, so we're going to go right there and under that flap. There. Get up. It's very thin, and this way you know that you've not gone over your lines and you've got it all done. There we go. And so this will just cut it to fit that. Not that it really matters. It really doesn't matter at all, because I'm going to just be gluing it in. Now this, because I don't want it to go like that, it actually can go on the inside. Since I've covered this, it's not going to show through. So that probably should have been the first step, but hey. Like I said, not firing on all cylinders today. You'll have to forgive me. As if that's, you know, different from any other day, in all honesty. I just get so whatever on camera. So there we go. See how easy that was? That was very, very simple. Pin and glue. Wait, I need to, sorry, avert your eyes because I've got to get this cord out of the way. Otherwise I'll keep bumping it. Bump, bump, bump on it. There it is. And we will oh yeah, I forgot. I did an acetate pocket that I embossed and then sewed around. Boy, don't want to put it on the center. Okay. Pardon my belching. It's been a hot second. There's a belly band. It's been a hot second since I did this. There we go. And so what I'm going to do is not only I'm going to do it on 3 sides. like this. Doot, along with the pocket here. I'm thinking. We're going to do something different. Here we go. First, let's inker do. And I'm going to try this Mill Lavender. I'm pretty sure that's the right one. Kind of like a happy medium, maybe. Now, another thing you can do with these, I probably should put a little, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not a fan of from lashes. I'm just not. Never have been. But I can appreciate that, you know. No, I'm just not going to. I'm not a fan, and it doesn't need it, in my opinion. But one of the things you can do with these, which is always kind of nice, and I am going to do it. I'm going to, you can take a brush of any kind and go over that with a yellow, any color you want, actually. And maybe a Victorian velvet might go good here. And we're just going to do it. So, hopefully I'm on camera. I could have inked around the inside. Did not think about it. And the world's your oyster. And I hope she doesn't mind me saying her name, but Charmaine, these are things that you can do with those pockets. There. So here we go. The embossing shows up more, so you can see the detail. It's not a ton, and I tried really hard not to get it everywhere. That's that one, and that's that one. I'm no good for you. In the eye, tell you what I'm gonna do. Wanna leave you, woman. Alright, that's enough out of me. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make this a side belly band. And so I'm only going to glue the top and the bottom. But I want to try to give it significant room to grab. So it will be a narrow one. And there's no reason belly bands have to be smack in the middle. You know, I think I showed you on my last video how I had it diagonal in my Alice in Wonderland journal. And I will link Janie B's info in the... It's been a hot second since last summer, you know, since I have been in this. Here we go. So I'm just looking for something that'll, so we can have that, and let's see, and that will fit in there. And you can kind of see through that there's just a hazy outline. So here we go. There's one. Got one in the bag. What you can do here. And we will put this over here and leave it open. And then this you can, we can make a tag out of it. And there's no reason that we can't. We are going to make a tag within a tag. So, a dream within a dream. Marriage. Anybody knows what that's from? Please, please, please drop it in the comments. So let's come on, bend it the right way. There we go. We're gonna put that there, and again, we won't have to put any washi tape over that, and I probably didn't need to do it on the other one, but just in case, we are going to cover this with paper. And again, it's been a hot second since I've been in this bin, so you know, I'm looking for actual backing paper that doesn't look the same. There's pockets, there's that. Oh, this will look nice, kind of. And then, there's a pocket. There's a, yeah. There's that. There, okay, here we've got some background papers. And tell you what, here's some B. Let me get this all, come on, clean up. I did clean my desk, believe it or not. I did. So yeah, so I have surgery on the 26th of next month, so I can go to the game. I can have a nice birthday celebration. Yeah, so it's going to be wonderful. I want that B. Or do I want that B? To be or not to be? We'll do this B and we'll put the other B on top. Bye-bye. I think the other reason I'm not feeling well is I ate way too much yesterday. And my stomach is saying all sorts of nasty things to me right now. I mean, really, really super nasty. It has every right to say those nasty things to me. You know, but there it is. But nasty is still nasty. Okay. And since I told you all my issues with the stick glue, I did buy myself an Easy Runner tape thing, which I have not, come on, I have not used. Come on, enough. I've only, like, took it out and played with it, you know, just ran it across. So let me, okay. So as you see, it's a learning process of where to end. And rest assured, oh, see, that comes right off. You know, there's all sorts of talk about how the tape doesn't stick for long periods. Well, neither does stick glue. So obviously, I'm just going to augment it with some art glitter glue. And I've got my, checked out my orientation, which is right. Like I said, I could have, had I wanted to, there. Inked. Now the funny thing about inking is I challenged myself, oh, it's been a good year, to not ink. And it amazes me how quickly I got out of the inky dinky do need. Like, oh my gosh, I have to ink. No, I don't. No, I don't. Look, and see, that fits fairly perfectly, but I do want this bee whose, you know, antenna has been cut off, but that's okay. We don't need no stinking antenna. Okay, knock it off. I mean, it's better than some of the things I have sung and gotten stuck in my head, but still. An earworm is an earworm is an earworm, right? Please tell me I didn't cut the thing off. I need to come up here so I can see it. Oh, for goodness sake. There. And I believe I gave all of my bee themed ribbon. Boy, it is hard to see when to, there it goes, to stop. There we go. Like I said, brand new, learning curve, like with everything. There's a learning curve to everything. Well, most things. So Jen and I did my hair yesterday. I decided to, you know, I have gray hair, and I've worked long, I used to color it all the time. And I worked really hard several years ago on getting the color out of it, you know, because quite frankly, I was tired of looking like a skunk within 2 weeks because, you know, I'm so gray on the top. Well, I mean, I'm grayer now everywhere, but this was, you know, almost 10 years ago. So anyway, I got it all colored. Not all of it, just chunks and streaks. And here's the thing is, I didn't want them uniform. I wanted it to be random, like, you know, outside the front. Think there, outside the, look at that, outside the front. I didn't want it to be any kind of pattern. I just wanted to just grab a chunk and go. And so yeah, here we are. Grabbed a chunk and here I am. So I know this is going to be weird, but yes, this is going to be a tag and a pocket at the same time. It's just a matter of finding something to go on the inside. It's really cute. I already backed it, but let's see, here is this. We will take this. I could have just taken this, and I'm going to just take this because it's going to be a small tag. We want it to be able to fit in there. So yes, I know. For the first time in, well, 9 years, the last time I colored my hair was in October, November of 2015, and that was because I was going from a darker color to a lighter color. So I did like a really light brown on it to try to offset the, excuse my insistence on belching, I apologize. Anyway, to offset so it didn't look so much like a skunk. So I actually like it. It is random. I did later in the evening go back and color it in more places. But it's still very random and very, I'm looking for some backing paper that I want that I can live with. That gives me the effect that I'm wanting, which is perfect. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Got a little bit of a lacy, we're gonna go right there. So again with our tape runner gun, because, you know, I don't like stick glue. I don't like the way it gets all goopy and globby and all over my fingers, and oh my gosh, this thing does not want to come off, this cover. Good to know. Good to know. All right. And why I decided to do my hair like this, I do not know. Because I've been very, will not color my hair permanently, will not do anything to the gray. It's so beautiful. It's shiny. It's not even gray. It's like a silver, because in the light it really, really shines. Anyway, and I did do it permanent, but since I didn't do it all over, I feel a little bit better about it. Let's go this way. Pin in the glue, pin in the glue. Up in there. Oh. So who has plans for this weekend? I do not. I plan on crafting for a while, and then I really got to get upstairs and get some more cleared out. I got a mini fridge last Monday and had to clean out the big closet that I have. You know, I've said it before, these are cabins that were built together, and the closet, which is walk-in, which is probably about, I don't know, 5 feet wide and 10, 15 feet long. Wish they had the wire shelving on one side and the rack on the other that didn't have a top on it that I'm going to have to buy. Anyway, so the point is, it used to be the front door through there. And so the bathroom is on one side, the front door was here. Bathroom is on this side, so I'm looking at it as if I'm walking in. So here's the opening. Here's this. They added this wall because what used to be the living room is where my bed is. So it's this narrow entryway, as if you will. And so I was having to get it cleaned out, and because I have a bookshelf in there and other shelving, and so I could put that refrigerator in, and I took this, what used to be a quilting table from Joe's mother when she passed, and it was very rickety. It had 2 sleeves, I guess you would call it, 2 sides that would lift up, and then you swung these things out to stabilize it, but it didn't really stabilize it because it's old. So I took those off, and actually part of them here's part of the shelf over here and part of the shelf over there. So I definitely, and there's shelving behind me that I used it for. So, you know, recycle, reuse, reclaim, all that good stuff. Is that in there? Oh, there. Boy, it doesn't like to go through that tape very well. Anyway, so yeah, that's how it is here. And I've got some bee stuff up here. And these are not Janie Bee journals. I'm trying to figure out, I can't quite remember who these came from. I don't like that bee. That doesn't look like a fun bee. That could be a fun bee. And there's a butterfly in there. If I had bigger ones of those, I need to get these cut out. Let me see if if perchance I still have that ribbon, and I'm highly, highly doubtful that I do. I think I did send it all off to Mitzi. And nope, I sent it all off. But that doesn't mean, oh, that's what I have. So I have the braided, if you will, ribbon, but not the flats. Not the flats. So this would make a good pull. I think I'm just going to put that on there and then that on there. Try to do this really quickly so we're not here all day. Anyway, so, you know, I'm yammering on. Not a lot has happened. Nothing exciting except for, you know, surgery, which I'm very excited about that. You know, I'm excited for the end results, shall I say, but not so much the non-weight bearing. And so once I get everything where I need it in the craft room, downstairs in this pass-through room here, which is 90% done, then I would, then I'm going to go through with my crutches. And I do have a wheeled walker. I needed it, definitely needed it several years ago. Anyway. And so I can practice, and I can go through the house and, okay, what else needs to be done? Now, I am very slow at all of the stuff. Organization does not come easily to me. It never has. And I have very little stamina, as I've talked about, probably to ad nauseum. Try not to be one of those creators. But anyway, to do all that and get it done, so I can find the problem spots and know that when the time comes, I can rock this surgery up and down the coast. Looking for something that I might want to go under there to differentiate it, or let's see if I can use this really pretty ribbon, which is just 2 on the nose. I know. Well, when in doubt, always, we can go up one side with this. Nope, it's this side. I've already used it. No, I'd make it hard to go in there. Never mind. Ooh, don't hate me. No, it's too thick. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna shush it and go with what was kind of my first this one. I had a bunch of these from Amazon. I gotta figure out, back to that there we go. That owl. I tried putting him on one of the fence posts, but he's just, the way he's shaped is just awkward enough. Now I am going to use this kind of double-sided tape because, well, it's thicker and wider and, in my opinion, easier to place on ribbon. Anyway, I got to figure out, I was trying to put him on the fence post, and he's just, well, you know, you get what you pay for, and he's not expensive. Well, it was more than I wanted to pay, but it's still, in the scheme of things, could have been more. He's solar powered, so he has these glowing eyes. And, which really is neither here nor there for my needs. But in order to get him semi-stable on the fence post, he's either going to be, like, here's the fence post, and he's either going to be looking kind of more this way or more that way. And even so, he's not very stable and steady, which really kind of bothers me. But again, you get what you pay for. So I'm trying to figure out how to attach him. Now, there's several different ways that they sent. I already put sand in the bottom to stabilize him a little bit. And then he can hang. And they've got these little, I don't even know what to call them, metal things that you can screw into the post or the fence. So there's all these different ways I can do this, and I just haven't figured out how I want to do it yet. I'm going to use the fossilized amber on here. Had to get a bunch of these. And this is just to make them stand out a little bit. How much time am I at? Ooh, we're at 51 minutes already. I am keeping you here, and I'm only doing 2 things. Dadgummit. It's like all I can manage is 2. Too much indecisiveness on my part. It really is. Stick down. Stick down, stick down, and stick down. And then where was the... I'm going to use this guy. Oh. Here we go. No. It's finding the perfect one. We'll just go back to this guy that we had in the beginning. They are still, you know, they're constructing all those blessed houses down at the end, which, I mean, seriously, you might as well be living in an apartment or a duplex. But I still think it's like, in my mind, I get a good chuckle out of, you know, the big house in front. And the little, which looks, it's going to be the tiniest 1-bedroom house you've ever seen. According to my sources, there's supposed to be 2 individual residences, and they're on the same lot. And they're very, very close together. So in my head, I'm like, what if you're living in the big house, and you got kids, and they come barreling out of the sliding glass door, which, you know, hello, they're kids. They barrel, you know. They come running out with their friends, and, you know, 10 feet behind that sliding glass door is the front door of the other residence. So I'm imagining these kids running out this sliding glass door and slam right into the house behind them. But the traffic in it is going to be horrendous now. I mean, people already use this street as a pass-through. Which, you know, I understand. There's a street not too far from me that I use as a pass-through to get to my, you know, physical therapy, which is naughty of me. It connects to the road to the high school, so Joe uses it when he goes to the games. And I am not going to bother... There we go. Just give me a little bit. Give me 3 steps. Give me 3 steps, mister. And yes, I did it quite long. Really long. Really long. There. Oops, come on. I'm telling you, no matter how many times I've used Fiskars sharpener, I have a really hard time with it. Now, like I've said before, I have a bunch of different colored regular staples, and we're going to use that. They're not the strongest, I will tell you that much. And I'm going to try something different, which is probably not any different than anybody else, but I have not seen it, ergo we'll go there. Nope, that didn't get him. Shoot. I'm going to edit this out, I think. And come on, let's glue him. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Excuse. Boy, he just doesn't really want to stick, does it? There we go. I am. There we go. Let's get a couple clips. Good God Almighty. And give that just a couple minutes to. Boy, I sure don't like the look of that. There. And then I'm going to get my sticky scissors. Which are only supposed to be for sticky, so they don't cut that well. At least that pair doesn't. Because I apparently need to clean them. There. Get a lot of that grossness off there. That stuff cleaned up, cleaned up, cleaned up. Get the bees where the bees are supposed to be. There's that one. And let's do this one. Try to line them up the best I can. And then that one didn't get it all the way in there, but that's where I'm going to rely on that glue. Trying to see if I can bend that just to tick the edge, and I'm not going to be able to. So like I said, these are not the best staples in the world, but they do get the job done, and they come in cool colors, and you know, depending on what you're stapling, they work decently well. So here's on this, and this is going to go in here, and I will probably just clip it on. Like I have something clipped there. So let us take a paper clip and just clip it here. And of course I will do decorated paper clips later on. And since we are already at an hour, I am not going to bother doing the CD ones. I will do that in another part. So, you know, I hope this helped someone that, you know, is looking for ideas with different sized and shaped envelopes. These will go in signature 1. Somewhere in there. And actually what they will do is they will go, you know, through here like this. And I will do that in another video. So there's that one. I had it opened. Here it is. It's up buried. So we have this one where we put like that and like this. So we have a belly band, a side belly band, and a pocket. And we die cut through there and embossed it. And then this one we are clipping in, and it is a writing tag I won't, you know, finish decorating it. And we have this. So it's a tag and a tag at the same time. It's a pocket tag. And I will make sure it looks like a pocket tag more. So anyway, here we have it. And I will see you again as I stumble through my words as usual. So if you like what you've seen, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Drop a comment in the comment box. That always helps get my tiny little channel noticed. If you have not subscribed, please, please, please do so. And thank you for Charmaine. I really hope this helped you. And I think that is everything. So until the next time, I bid you adieu and peace out. Bye, guys.